Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Entrepreneur Mom. I'm your host, Velvet Briere. If you're new to the channel, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click on that notification bell so you can always be notified every time I upload a new video. So, in today's video, we're going to talk about my direct mail opportunity, the real deal, and I'm going to show you guys a few of my stamp flyer opportunities and some lead sources that you guys can use that have worked for me, okay? I'm only going to share with you guys things that work for me. Now, when it comes to the leads, let me just throw this out there. You are going to get return to senders because some people do not update their address. Okay, not everyone does it. Some people pass away. Sometimes where you're mailing to, the person don't live there no more and it's vacant. That means no one lives there, so that's the reason it gets mailed back. It's not the admin leads, the admin of the lead source's fault or your fault. It's not the company's fault or your fault, okay? Sometimes people just don't update their address. Sometimes people pass away and it gets sent back, and sometimes it's vacant and it gets sent back, or sometimes it's that, people that live, that it gets sent back, because the person just, like I said, they don't live there. So, if you guys get returned to senders, don't get discouraged. Just stay consistent. I'm telling you right now, consistency is the key. So we're gonna get into it now. All right. So the real deal. This is my flyer. Comes in black and white, and you will get one. You can have it emailed. You can have it emailed to you for a fee, or you could just wait for your welcome kit in the mail and have it. The admin will send you a copy of it in your welcome kit. So the real deal. It used to be called the Real Deal 2020, but they changed it. Okay. Join America's #1 affordable cash and stamp program. You earn cash and stamps with this opportunity. It is only $30 and 20 stamps locks in your position, fast and easy. Now, it used to be $20 and 20 stamps, but they upped it. Okay? Okay, and this $30 and 20 stamps is due every 3 months. Okay, I joined in December of last year, and I recently renewed my my quarterly. I just renewed it. I just sent in my $30 and my 20 stamps invoice, and I was sent some leads in my for me renewing. So every time you renew, every 3 months you renew, you get leads. Okay. Our expandable force matrix automatically forces people into your downline. Say goodbye to cash and stamp programs that don't work. Check out what the real deal can do for you. Call our 24-hour hotline, 719-452-2500. Call that number to listen and get some information. You get paid from the same people in your downline every quarter. Do not miss this one. So you get paid $5 and 5 stamps for everyone on your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and fifth level. So 5 levels deep. So when you get a sign up, you get $5 and 5 stamps. When that person gets a sign up, you get $5 and 5 stamps. When that person that they bring in gets a sign up, same thing. 5 levels deep. Okay, so if you have 5 people on your team that get 5 people, you get $5 and 5 stamps off that. Okay. Now every time those 5 people, say you get 5 people, every time you get $5 and 5 stamps off each person, right? And if those 5 people renew in 3 months, then you get another $5 and 5 stamps off of every person. Okay. So that's the beauty of this. It's amazing, and I love the real deal. It's very affordable. It's not like, it's not too expensive. I love it. And it's due every 3 months. Only $30 and 20 stamps. Okay. I believe a book of stamps at the post office is $13 and some change. Okay. Stop throwing your money away and gifting black holes. In order to make money legally, something needs to be sold. Our product is high quality targeted leads. You will receive 30 brand new leads each quarter you renew. So every time you renew every 3 months, you get leads. I just received mine. You get paid weekly every time a new order comes in. You get paid quarterly from the same people over and over every time they renew. So if you join under me, and I will get $5 and 5 stamps for you joining, and every time you renew every 3 months, I get another $5 and 5 stamps off of you. And the same thing goes for anyone else that joins. Okay, and anyone that you bring in, I get $5 and 5 stamps off that too. So that's the good thing about these programs that are residual, because you can earn off of your team's efforts. Okay, but you still have to do your part and do your mailings and get it out there. You can't stop mailing just because you got a team of 100 people. You still should be mailing, okay? Because you never know when some people are going to just drop off, okay? Because this is due every 3 months. So if someone stops paying their quarterly membership fees, then that person gets de-enrolled, deactivated. You don't get money. You don't earn off of them no more. So you have to keep doing your mailings so that you can remain active. Okay. So and continue to pay your quarterly invoice every 3 months. Okay. So people fall off. It is what it is. It's not like it's a big deal, but you still have to be doing your mailings. Okay. I don't care if I had a team of 200 people. I'm still going to do my mailings, okay? I'm not going to let that discourage me. Like, oh, I have 200 people. I can just sit back and not do nothing. No, okay? Not going to, no. That's not how this works, okay? In order to make money legally, something needs to be sold. Our product is high-quality targeted leads. I'm going to read that again. You will receive 30 brand new leads each quarter you renew. You get paid weekly every time a new order comes in. You get paid quarterly from the same people over and over every time they renew. We send out quarterly invoices easy. So they send you an invoice letting you know it's time to pay your $30 and your 20 stamps, okay? I would recommend, if you're going to join, to send this priority mail. So when you print out the flyer, fill it out, send in your $30 and your 20 stamps, send it in priority mail because it gets to the admin faster. And when you get your invoice, do the same thing. Send the $30 and the 20 stamps along with the invoice, priority mail, because it's faster. You don't want to miss your date that it's due, because you do have a 10-day grace period after that. But I would recommend just get it in early before your due date. Okay, so priority mail is faster. That's what I did because it gets to them faster. Okay, mine was due I think April 1st, but I got it to them actually on April 1st, which is amazing. So we send out quarterly invoices easy. Our expandable force matrix makes it easy to get paid cash and stamps weekly. You're free to build your matrix just as wide as you want. Do the math. It's amazing. Look how easy it is for you to get started. Fill in your information below. Please print carefully so we can read it. So print clearly, you guys, so they can read your writing. Put your first name, your last name. You're going to send $30 and 20 stamps. $30 cash only and 20 forever stamps and a copy of this flyer to the address that's on the flyer. Okay, so put your first name, your last name, your address. That's your mailing address, your city, your zip code, city, state, zip code, your phone number if you want it on the flyer. Okay, if you don't, you can check no. If you need more info, you can call 719-655-2630. Okay, and that's my information on the flyer. That's my phone number. You guys can call me if you're interested. There's my ID number, 914-3. Okay? Now, this is, like I said, it's due every 3 months, you guys. So please, make sure you're setting aside. When you guys start getting commissions from this, set aside $30 cash and a book of stamps. Like I told you at the post office, they're $13 for a book of 20 stamps. That's all you need. Okay? Now, I have resources where you guys can get stamps a little cheaper, but like I said, for a book of stamps at the post office is $13. That's as cheap as you're gonna get it. Okay. But yes, this is an amazing opportunity, and I love the real deal. I don't know why I ever left. I actually didn't pay my invoice in time when it was called the Real Deal 2020. I didn't pay my invoice in time, and I got deactivated. It was my fault, it's affordable, so, I have no excuses. It's just I had a lot going on. I'm in a lot of direct mail programs, you guys. So, that's no excuse. It's just, things happen, life happens, and sometimes people fall off, like myself. But the real deal, it's only $30 and 20 stamps to get you in, and it's due every 3 months. Okay, so make sure that you if you start building a team with this, remind them that it's due every 3 months, because you're going to get an invoice, okay? And it's, you just need to keep track of when your membership's due, okay? So I'm going to leave the link to this flyer in the description. All you do is print it out, okay? Fill it out with your information. And then make sure you send this flyer in filled out completely, 100%, with the $30 cash only and 20 forever stamps or 20 stamps. A book of 20 stamps. That's it. to the address that's on the flyer, okay? And send it priority mail if you can, because it gets there a little faster. And then your welcome kit will be mailed to you, and it will contain a copy of your flyer just like this one, okay? So we're gonna move on now. I'm gonna tell you guys about the affordable leads that I'm using with my direct mail opportunities, and some stamp flyer opportunities as well. All right, you guys. So here we are. We're talking about the leads that I'm using. I haven't purchased this one yet, but I'm going to. But I want to tell you guys about it because, you know, my sponsor told me about it. Her sponsor told her about it, and she's using it. And our team is growing with these lists I'm telling you about. Okay, so it's all American print. I'm not really gonna read over the flyer. Okay, but I will say this: expect nixies with any lead source you get. Okay, even if they say we're the best leads, they can't guarantee that you will not get nixies. I'm not gonna guarantee it because I've gotten them, and even if they're fresh list leads, it doesn't matter. I'm just letting you know. I don't want you guys to get these leads and then you get returned to senders and you're wondering what's going on, okay? But make sure before you purchase these leads, you can email the admin of the lead source and let them know you want fresh opportunities, you want fresh leads, you want a fresh list, okay? And let them know the opportunity you're using to mail this list out. So make sure you tell them those two things: the name of the opportunity and a fresh list, okay? Otherwise, you're going to get any list, and the list might be outdated, and you're going to be getting a ton of nixies back. Just let them know you want a new list, you want a fresh list, and you need to let them know the name of the opportunity. But this is an affordable lead list here. It's called All American Print. And Premium Buyers is the one I would start with. You can start with whatever you want, whatever's affordable for you. But with Premium Buyers, for 500 leads, it's $90. For 1,000 leads, it's $150. For 2,000 leads, it's $250. And for 5,000 leads, you're gonna have to spend $490. Okay. Now for the biz opportunity seekers, people who have inquired from our national ads, $50 for 500 leads. For 1,000 leads, it's going to be $75. For 2,000, it's going to be $130, and for 5,000, $255. Okay. Now I'm going to personally start with the Premium Buyers. For $590 for 500, I might do 1,000, but I don't know yet. But I'm gonna do what I can afford. That's the goal here. Do what you can afford. Okay. Do what you can afford. All right. So I'm gonna leave the link to this list in the description if you guys want to print this out and mail it in, and fill out your payment and mail it in. I think that's what you have to do. I don't think they accept. I don't think they accept. Wait, you could. Yeah, there's a number on here. Sorry, you can call them. I don't know if they accept Cash App, you guys, but I think you have to mail in your order. You have to call them and ask. The number is 315-313-5371. You can call them and ask them if they accept electronic payments, but it's not listed here. So I don't know, but you'd have to ask them. Okay. I have not used this list yet, but I'm going to, but I'm recommending it, okay? So that's All American Print and Mail Leads. Okay, let's move on to the next one. All right, so these are buyer leads from Lon Lindsey. If you know Lon Lindsey, he's the admin of Phase 10, and I purchased these leads from him. I recently purchased them, and I've been using them, okay? Now, for 200 names... And he does accept Cash App, you guys. I wanted you to know that, okay? So there's 4 to 6 different lead sources here, okay? You're going to receive 4 to 6 different ones, which means, you know, that's how many different lead sources you're going to have. So for the 200 names, it's $30. It's $3 for shipping, so it's $33 in total, okay? For 500 names, it's $65 plus $5, so it's $70 altogether. For 1,000 names, it's $100 plus $10. You're going to spend $110 for 1,000 names, okay? Very affordable. So if you're going to mail in this form with your payment, you're going to put the total of orders, which the amount that however many names, and the amount that you're paying. Name of program you're using. Make sure, remember I told you have to tell them the name of the program you're promoting. Please print your information below: your name, your phone number, your email. Your email's optional, your address, state, zip code. You can pay by check, allow time to clear, or money order, or if by credit card, complete the information below. There's a 4% charge for added fee added. 4% charge fee added for credit card, okay? Also Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, and if you're doing PayPal, there's a 3.5% fee, okay? But if you want to pay by credit card, all the information is right here. And you can let me see here. Hold on one second. Can you contact? I don't think you can contact. You can contact him via email. His email is lonlindsey@gmail.com if you guys want to contact him. If you have any other questions. But these leads, I've used these leads, okay? And, yeah. So I've been using these leads, and I've been putting the name of the lead source on the lead label. Okay, I put like an LL for Lon Lindsey. I put an DME for Direct Mail Essentials. That's Jeff Briere's leads. We're gonna look at those in a second. And I put NorthCo I put N for NorthCo. Okay, so that's leads for Lon Lindsey. If you're interested, I'll leave the link to this in the description. And you remember, you could pay by Cash App, but make sure you send him an email once you're done. If you have any questions, email him if you have any questions. lonlindsey@gmail.com. All right, so let's move on to the next lead list. All right, so this is Wilson's list, you guys. Wilson's list is, from what I hear, is amazing. My sponsor has given her information about it. So this is Wilson's list, you guys. Like I said, my sponsor, Thais Johnson, her sponsor uses it. And these ones are good. I haven't used them yet, but I'm recommending them to you. So when you guys come on here and you want to purchase some, you just check, okay, count me in. And then these are the peel and stick address labels right here. And for 200 names, it's only $32. For 500 names, it's $56. For 1,000 names, it's $80. 2,000 names, it's $136. For 5,000 names, it's $280. For 10,000, it's $520. For 20,000, it's $880. And for 30,000 names, it's $1,200. Now, I will be purchasing 200 for $32. Eventually, I'm going to go up higher. But right now, I will be purchasing Wilson's List leads. And when you get down here, please select the format. You're going to select pressure-sensitive peel and stick labels. And then please select the sorting random, okay? And then you're going to keep scrolling down. And then enter all your information, okay? All your payment information. And then click continue to check out. And then pay, and then they'll mail you your leads, okay? There is a way you can get in contact with them too. Just email them and let them know that you want a fresh list as well. Make sure you're letting all of these lead admins know that you want a fresh list, okay? So, this is Wilson's list, and I'll leave the link to this in the description as well. And we're going to move on. So, here we are on DME, Direct Mail Essentials lead list, Jeff Briere's lead list that I use. And these ones I love, okay? Because I recommend these 100%. They do work, okay? Now, these are the prices. So if you want 200 names, it's $33. For 300 names, it's $45. And it includes stamps. So if you're doing 200 names, you're going to get 10 free stamps. If you're doing 300 names, you're going to get 15 stamps. 500 names is $68, and you're going to get 25 free stamps. 1,000 names is $110. You're going to get 50 free stamps. And then for 2,000 names, it's $210, and you're going to receive 100 free stamps, okay? So, whatever one you select, you just put on paying with cash, so please include 10% more names for free. Please enroll me. If you want to become an affiliate and earn 20% on all orders, that means when somebody signs up using your flyer, no matter which one they purchase, you're going to get 20% of that amount, okay? So 20% of $33, 20% of $45, 20% of $68, 20% of $110, and 20% of $210, depending on which one they order, okay? So when someone ordered 200 names using your flyer, then you would get 20% of $33. I don't know how much that is off the top of my head, but that's how it will work, and you're paid, I think, every once a month, I believe. But it's free to become, it's not free. It's $10 to become an affiliate, One time $10. You don't have to do that. It's optional. Okay. And then you're going to, if you want to get envelopes, you can add that. So you're going to fill it out here. You're going to put the price of the names you ordered. Okay. You're going to add the shipping. So if you want it to be sent first class, you're going to add $2 to the $33 if you choose to do 200 names. Or if you want it to be sent priority mail with tracking, you're going to send $6. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's practically $40 if you want it to be sent. If you're getting 200 names and you want it to be sent first, if you're getting 200 names and you want it to be sent priority mail, it's going to be $40, okay? Because 33 plus 6 is 9. It's 39. So, sorry, I said 9. 33 plus 6 is 39. So basically it's $40, okay? So if you want it to be sent priority mail and you're choosing to get 200 leads for $33, you're going to be paying $40 for it to be sent to you priority mail. Now, if you want it to be sent first class mail, then you're only going to add that $2, which will bring it to $35 for 200 leads. But that's up to you, okay? Now, the affiliate program is optional. You don't have to do that, but I recommend it because it's another way to earn some income. The only thing that'll be on it will be your name. And we make payment to DMM. We pay our affiliates twice a month in cash. So every time you get a sign up, you get paid twice a month. Okay, now you could text Jeff if you want to pay. If you want to pay by PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, text him. He answers text a little bit more accurately. Email takes a minute, so text him. We will also need the name of the affiliate in the box above. So make sure that when you're joining, like if you join under me, you need to make sure you give them my name. If you can't pronounce my last name, just say Velvet. Velvet Briere. Or Briere. Just say Briere, I guess. I mean, Velvet Briere is how you say it, Briere. But, but his number is 208-255-8439. And you can call him. Texting him would be better. Just text him. Let him know that you want to order some leads and you got it. You're ordering using. Just tell him you're the affiliate that you found this off of is Velvet Briere. Okay, make sure you give him my name. Okay, and I will leave the link to this flyer in the description. You can join via Cash App, like I said. Make sure you text him first. Make sure you have my name written down, Velvet Briere. Last name is spelled B as in boy, R-I-E-R-E. B-R-I-E-R-E. Okay? That's how you spell my last name. Alright? It's hard to pronounce it. I don't know why people mess it up, but it's Briere. Like how you spell beer, but Briere. And beer and Briere spelled differently. It's B-R-I-E-R-E. Beer is spelled B-E-R. B-E-E-R. Okay, but Briere is B-R-I-E-R-E. Okay? So, write my name down. When you do decide to text him, you can text him my name, let him know you found it off of the affiliate that you found it from is my name. Okay? Make sure you let him know if you're sending it priority mail. Make sure you add the correct amount of additional for shipping. Okay? So, if you're mailing it priority mail, it's going to be $6. Depending on the amount of leads you're getting. And if you're doing first class, it's $2. So if you're ordering 200 names and you want it to be sent first class, you're going to send a total of $35, okay? And if you're purchasing 200 names and you want it to be sent priority mail, you're going to send $40 because it's $39 altogether. For you to, if you added that $6 to $33, it's going to be $39, so you'll be paying a total of $40 anyway. So it'll be sent priority mail and you'll have a tracking number, okay? He can give you a tracking number so you'll see how fast it gets to you. So make sure you text Jeff and let him know how you want to, if you're interested, how you want to pay, and make sure you give him my name because he's going to ask you that. And once you become an affiliate, you will get paid twice a month when somebody signs up using your flyer, or they place an order using your flyer. Okay, that's how you're paid. Okay, so let's move on. Alright guys, here we are back with the NorthCo lead list. Okay, now NorthCo is an amazing lead list. I love them. I actually called and placed my order, and they sent it priority mail. Okay, and there's a fee for that, and they will let you know what it is. But once you place an order with NorthCo, you automatically become an affiliate with them, and you can earn 25% commissions on all orders. 25% commissions on all orders. Okay, so for 200 leads, it's going to be $45. For 500 leads, it's $65. For 1,000 leads, it's $105. For 2,000 leads, it's $155. If you want emails, for 200 emails, it's $40. For 500 emails, it's $60. For 1,000 emails, it's $90. And for 2,000 emails, it's $130. If you want phone numbers, for 200 phone numbers, it's $35. For 500 phone numbers, it's $55. For 1,000 phone numbers, it's going to be $80. And for 2,000 phone numbers, it's $105. Okay? Now, there is a phone number you can call and get some information. There's also a website. Now, my code that you would need to give them when you join or when you place your order, capital B as in boy, 407. Once again, my ID number with NorthCo is capital B as in boy, 407. Okay? And you can visit the website and join, or you can call them. I recommend calling them if you have any questions. That way, you can speak with the admin of the lead list. Because that's what I always recommend, being able to speak with someone, okay? So the phone number is 763-424-4390, okay? Call that number when you're ready to place your order, and make sure you give them my ID number, which is B as in boy, capital B as in boy, 407. Again, my ID number with NorthCo is capital B as in boy, 407. Make sure you give that to them, and make sure when you become an affiliate that you let anyone that is going to be purchasing leads from your flyer using your code, you give them your code, and make sure they give your code to the admin of the NorthCo lead list when they call or mail it in. If they're mailing this in, you won't have to worry about the ID because it'll already be on your flyer. But if they're calling, you have to give the person you speak with the ID number from the flyer that you got the list from, okay? So this is NorthCo. I've already purchased some leads from this one, and they were recommended by my sponsor, her sponsor, and our team in different opportunities, and they work, okay? So let's move on. So this is a postcard opportunity here where you guys can be able to earn postcard stamps in the mail. Okay, now this is just for postcards only. Postcard stamps only, no regular stamps. Just for postcard stamps if you're mailing out postcards, okay? So this is called the Honor Roll Postcard Stamp System, okay? If you mail postcards, you need postcard stamps. Why not get them for free? Join the Honor Roll Postcard Stamp System and have hundreds of postcard stamps flooding your mailbox on a regular basis. Let's face it, stamps are the most expensive part of any direct mail program. With the Honor Roll Postcard Stamp System, you will get 60 postcard stamps from each person you directly sponsor, and plus you'll get 40 postcard stamps residually from each person your direct sponsors. That is the true leverage of direct mail. To get started, simply return this card with your name and address along with 100 postcard stamps, either one roll of 100 or 5 sheets of 20 stamps, plus $5 cash for the admin, or simply send $55 cash to cover the cost of the stamps and admin fee to the address below. Admin will then forward the stamps to the members listed below, and you will receive your postcard templates with your name in position number 1. So, when you join the Honor Roll Postcard Stamp System, okay, you're able to receive 60 postcard stamps, okay? So, for example, if you join me, I will receive 60 postcard stamps, and my sponsor will receive 40 postcard stamps. And when you get a sign up, you're going to receive 60 postcard stamps, and I will receive 40 postcard stamps because I'm your sponsor. So when you become a sponsor, when the person joins up under you, you're able to get stamps off that person residually. However many stamps, every time they receive stamps, you receive stamps, okay? So it's $55 cash if you want to cover the cost. If you don't, to cover the cost of the stamps, you're going to need to send this postcard fill it out on the back of it, fill out your information, and send $55 cash only with this postcard to cover the cost of the stamps to the address on the postcard. Now, I'm on the postcard, and my sponsor, Thais Johnson's on the postcard. So when I receive 60 postcard stamps, she's going to receive 40, okay? So it is an amazing opportunity. The address is on the postcard. So if you guys are interested in joining me in the Honor Roll postcard stamp system, I will leave this postcard below. Just print it out, fill it out on the back of it, and mail it in with your $55 cash. And don't forget the stamps. Don't forget the stamps, you guys. 100 postcard stamps. Okay? And I have a website where you can purchase 100 postcard stamps for $40. Just $40. That's how postcard stamps are cheap. But to get 100 postcard stamps, actually it's 300. So for 100 postcard stamps, I believe it's $20, and then for 300 postcard stamps, it's $40. So if you want to get the 100 stamps to join this, you could pay $20 on the website I can give you. I'll leave it in the description. Pay $20 to receive 100 postcard stamps, and then once you get the postcard stamps, you can mail the stamps in along with the $55 cash, along with this postcard filled out to the admin. And once he receives it, he will email you your templates. You're going to get this exact same postcard template, okay? And you're going to receive it everything's going to be in your welcome kit as well, okay? So that's the Honor Roll postcard stamp system opportunity. If you're interested, I will leave the referral link in the description. Sorry, not the referral link. I will leave the link to this postcard in the description. So let's move on. Alright, you guys, here's another free stamp flyer opportunity where you can be receiving free stamps in the mail. Now with this one, you just print this flyer out, fill it out with your name, address, zip code. Okay, and you're basically going to send $20, sorry, not $20, 20 stamps, okay? You're gonna fill out this flyer and send 20 stamps, first class stamps, to me, because I'm the distributor. And then I will keep 15 stamps, and I will use one stamp and send this ad and the other 4 stamps to the admin. So once I do that, he will send you your welcome kit, which will contain 30 leads and color teaser labels. Okay, so this is the flyer here, my address. I have moved, but you can still send this flyer to that address and it'll get forwarded to my new one. It's not a big deal. Okay, so print out the flyer, fill it out, send it in with 20 first class stamps, no cash. And then once I receive it, I will mail off the flyer with your stamps to the admin, so that way you can get your welcome kit sent to you. Okay, so this is called the free stamp flyer opportunity. It's called free stamps. Okay. All right, you guys, here we are with the Stamp Maximizer 100 flyer. Now this is an amazing flyer where you can receive 100 free stamps in the mail, 100 stamps off of your efforts. Okay. So basically, I'm not going to read over the flyer. It's a lot of stuff to read over. You can read over it. I'm going to just tell you what you receive in your welcome kit. So you're going to get WTM, which is the name of the company. You're going to get the Ultimate Mail Order Resource CD-ROM. You're going to get 100 ways to increase your mail order profits. And you're going to get 2 copies of your flyer. It's going to be mailed to you. Now, you can get this flyer emailed to you once admin receives your order. Okay? So you're basically going to purchase 300 forever stamps. So you're going to purchase 300 forever stamps. And you're going to mail this flyer. I apologize for the background noise. My son was making a lot of noise. I'm sorry about that, you guys. So basically with the Stamp Maximizer 100, you're going to send in 300 forever stamps. You're going to purchase 300 forever stamps, okay? And you're going to fill out this flyer completely. You're going to put the date you're joining. You're going to check the box. And you're going to put your first name, your last name, your city, state, zip code, your phone number, and your email address, okay? There is a 30-day refund. So if after 30 days you decide, or maybe 29 days you decide you don't want this, you can always get the stamps refunded to you, okay? Not too many of these direct mail programs allow refunds, you guys understand that, okay? But if you're interested in joining, make sure you put the date, check the box, put your first name, last name, city, state, zip code, telephone number, and email address, because admin's going to need to know where to email your flyer, okay? You're going to send the 300 stamps, priority mail, along with this. So you're going to send the flyer filled out with the 300 stamps, priority mail. Send it priority mail because it gets to admin faster. Once he receives it, he will email you a copy of your flyer and also send you out a welcome kit. Okay, and you can be receiving 100 stamps in the mail. Okay, so for example, you join under me, I receive 100 stamps. Okay, and then when someone joins under you, I receive another 100 stamps. So this is residual. You earn off your team's efforts. Okay, So my sponsor, Thais Johnson, shout out to her. She has received 100 stamps from this opportunity more than once, okay? And she has shown proof of that, and it works, okay? So if you need stamps and you're tired of purchasing stamps, you guys, this can make your stamps free, okay? Because you know you're not doing anything but sitting back and waiting for stamps to fill your mailbox, okay? Stamps are their most expensive cost in direct mail, so you need stamps. So this is the Stamp Maximizer 100. I will leave the referral link. I will leave the link to the flyer in the description. Right, you guys, I only have one more stamp flyer to talk about after this one, and we're done, okay? So this one's called the Millionaire Pro Stamp Club, okay? And I recently received stamps with this one. I think I showed you guys a stamp-proof video that I received stamps, okay? Shout out to Stephanie for joining me in the Millionaire Pro Stamp Club. I appreciate you. So basically, I'm not going to read over the flyer. I'm trying to make this video less long. It's already long as it is, but I'm just going to skip over that, and I'm going to explain how you guys join, okay? So there are 3 people that you're going to need to send the flyer to and the stamps. So you're going to make 3 copies of the flyer, and you're going to send 40 stamps to me, 40 stamps to Thais, and 40 stamps to admin, okay? Once everything has been received, you will receive your welcome kit containing your flyer and some other resources, okay, and some leads. Also, he can email you a copy of your flyer once he receives your order, receives your flyer with the stamps, okay. So please make sure that you guys, I would send this priority mail if you can. If not, it's fine. Just please make sure you print out the flyer first. You fill it out with your information, with your name, your address, C-State zip code, the date you're joining, and your phone number. If you don't want your phone number on the flyer, you could check no. It's optional. You don't have to have it on the flyer. Okay? But I recommend it because he might want to get in contact with you. Who knows? But I'm going to read this down here at the very bottom here. Let me zoom in on this real quick. This program products include a marketing kit, discounting, printing resources, mailing list directory, mail reports, 30 buyer leads on pill-stick labels, camera-ready flyers. Income examples is for illustrative purposes only. No guarantee stamp amount. Void where prohibited. Products arrive within 7 to 14 days, and there are no refunds. Okay? No refunds. Okay? Basically, what admin is saying is you can't guarantee that you're going to make anything from this. You're going to get stamps from this. It all depends on your effort, and they have to say that because they can't guarantee that you will make anything with their program. Okay? If I was doing I plan on putting in a money-making app on the App Store. I haven't done it yet. Not the App Store, the Google Play Store and the App Store. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to say the same thing. I can't guarantee that anyone will make anything from my app. But I will make it super easy. Not too easy, but I'll make it easy enough to where they won't take them that long to cash out their money from my app. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to do it, you guys. I'm just trying to figure out everything. I already have the name of the app. I already know exactly how much the cash out is going to be, how many points they have to get to cash out. I already have that situated, okay? But that's an example because no program can guarantee that you're going to make any money with them because they can say that if you put in the work, you will get results because that's the truth. It's like working a 9 to 5. If you go to work and stand there and don't do your job, you're not getting paid to stand there. You're going to get fired because they didn't hire you to stand there unless that's your job to stand there. Like for a security guard, they get paid. They don't even stand around. They have to do their job, which is secure the perimeter and make sure everything's going correctly. Okay? So no one gets paid to stand around. Okay? So I'm just letting you know, even with the money-making apps, you have to put in the work to get paid the money you're trying to make. Okay? I've shown that thousands of times. Everything I'm doing, I have to do something in order. The surveys, I have to take the surveys and complete the surveys to get paid. Okay? Even if I get disqualified, I'm still doing, I have to do the survey and complete the survey, or if I don't complete it, I get disqualification points, but that's because I actually tried to do the survey. So everything I'm telling you guys, if you don't put in the work, you don't get nothing. So a lot of you out there saying, oh, well, I didn't get nothing from this program, it's a scam, that's because you didn't. I mean, no, you don't have to put in that many hours doing this, you guys. It's not like you got to put in thousands of hours a day, okay, or a lot of hours. You don't have to put in that many hours. I know a lot of you work a full-time job. You don't have to put 8 hours into this. It's not that complicated. You got to just put maybe however long it takes you to put your direct mail opportunities in an envelope, okay? How long does it take you to put 20 flyers in 20 envelopes. How long does it take you to do that? If you're mailing out 20 flyers, if you're mailing out 30 flyers, how long does it take you to put 30 flyers in 30 envelopes? Okay, that's how you gotta look at it. It's a numbers game. You guys have to understand that just because you mail out 1,000 flyers does not mean you're gonna get 1,000 signups. Now you could get maybe 2 out of that 1,000, but that's just the way it works. And a lot of people complain about that, but I understand that that's just the reality of it. If I send out 1,000 flyers and I only get 2 signups, at least I got signups. Okay. At least somebody saw my opportunity and it resonated with them and they took major action, and now I have 2 people on that I can help make their financial dreams come true. That's how I look at it. Okay, that's why you guys got to shift your mindsets, because I'm telling you, you got to think outside the box. You got to think a little bit more positively, because you got to put in work. And I'm a living example of this. I put in the work, and these results are coming in slowly, but they are coming in. Okay, I don't show you guys. I try to show you guys every time I get payment proof so you can see what's working. Okay, but just because I'm getting signups or getting whatever doesn't mean you guys have to put in your own efforts. Okay, you don't try to copy anyone else. Okay, because sometimes I mail out 50 flyers. Sometimes I mail out 100 flyers. Sometimes I mail out less than that. It depends on how many stamps I have, how many envelopes I have, how many leads I have, and how many address labels I have. If I'm not stocked up, I don't mail out. I try to save my stuff, because if I do a big bulk, if I buy in bulk, I buy enough to where I know I'm not going to need to buy anything else. Right now, I'm low on stamps. I have maybe 40 stamps left. Maybe that. I don't know yet. I have to count them, but I'm low on stamps. I got to buy more, okay? So I can't do any mailings. I have my address labels. I have my envelopes. I have my leads, but I need stamps now. So I can't really mail out anything. I can, but it's going to be a very small mailing, and I kind of like to keep it between a 30 to 50 mailing, because I just got leads from the Real Deal, and those 30 leads I can mail out 30 flyers. But I need stamps. So yeah, I'm gonna be purchasing some stamps today. I'm gonna go purchase some stamps from that website I told you guys about. Now, if you want to know what website I'm referring to, go back and watch my video. I did a video showing you guys the actual website where I purchased my stamps from. Okay, so print out 3 copies, send a copy and 40 stamps to me, a copy and 40 stamps to Thais, and a copy and 40 stamps to admin. Once admin receives your flyer, he will email you a copy of your flyer. Then he will mail out your welcome kit. Okay, it will contain leads. Okay, it says it on here that you will get leads and other resources as well. You get 30 leads, I believe it says. 30 leads on pill and stick labels. Okay? So, I showed you guys that this does work. Somebody saw my YouTube video and signed up. And I appreciate her for that. Okay? But you guys understand, I put in the work. I'm out here telling you guys about these opportunities. I'm not just sitting around doing nothing. Okay? Now, I do work outside of my home. So, I actually have to make sure that I'm doing my videos in the morning times now. And eventually I might be working a lot more than that. I might be doing something else as well. I don't know yet, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. But I'm going to try to get these videos out as much as possible and get my lives out as much as possible so you guys can be seeing me a lot more consistently. But let's move on to the last stamp flyer opportunity, because I have to get ready to go to work. I love how this one pops. Look at that color, you guys. Very beautiful. Now, this is not an old one, but it's maybe a year or 2 old. I haven't brought it back around because I couldn't find it. I finally found it, okay? Now, I have an actual physical copy of this somewhere in my room in one of my folder cabinets. But, so this is a amazing flyer opportunity for free stamps, okay? So it's called the free 6,800 first class stamps. You can be getting that many stamps in your mailbox, okay? So quickly generate postage for your direct mail business. Mail this ad until you sponsor 4 people. They will promote this ad all over the country. First class stamps will start flowing into your mailbox. 80 opportunity seeker leads on pill and stick labels. 60 opportunity seeker leads on pill and stick labels. This offer is for first class stamps and leads. So if you would like 1,000 letters in color like this one, then you're going to need to send $170. If you want 1,000 of this stamp flyer in color, you need to send $170 to get 1,000 flyers, and then also you'll receive 250 leads, okay? No checks, cash only. Now, if you don't want to do that, that's optional. You don't have to, okay? It's for first class stamps and leads only, okay? So first, you put your, so you'll basically, this ad is a proven winner. Include this ad in your outgoing mail. You are well on your way to collect over 6,800 first class stamps as your name passes through 4 levels. Use this ad to create a steady stream of first class stamps. Return this ad with 1 book of 20 forever stamps and a copy of this flyer to everyone below. So basically, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people you're going to need to send the flyer to and 20 books of stamps. 20 stamps. That's basically 20 stamps, okay? 1 book of 20 stamps. It has to be a book, 1 book of 20 stamps. So you're going to send the flyer filled out and 1 book of 20 stamps to admin, a flyer filled out and 1 book of 20 stamps to myself, a flyer filled out with 1 book of stamps to Thais, and a flyer filled out and 1 book of stamps to Spring Crawford. Okay, so the monitor will send you 2 color master copies of an ad with your name listed, of this ad with your name listed in the #1 spot and the other moved down. You will also get 60 fresh names on pill and stick labels and a set of color teaser labels for your envelopes. Okay? So if you sponsor 4 people, you get 4 books of stamps. When those 4 sponsor 4 each, you get 16 books of stamps. When those 16 sponsor 4 each, you get 64 books of stamps. And when those 64 sponsor 4 each, you get 256 books of stamps. 340 books of 6,800 stamps. Okay? Postage is the largest expense in mail order. Use this ad to create a continuous flow of first-class stamps into your box. Once you set this thing in motion, you won't be able to stop it. Don't forget to order your How to Start Your Own Mail Order Business 12-page booklet for just $5, okay? That's optional as well. So you're basically going to print out 4 copies of this flyer. You're going to put your first name, your last name, your address, city, state, zip code, phone number on all 4 copies. You're going to mail the first copy to admin with the 20 books of stamps, the second copy to me with the 20 books of stamps, the third copy to Thais with the 20 book of stamps, and the 4th copy to Spring Crawford with 20 books of stamps. Once everything's received, you will receive your flyer you can ask for it to be sent via email, and you can wait for your welcome kit in the mail, which will contain 2 color copies of your flyer. Okay? So you'll have it in your email as well as your flyer. Okay? As well as your mail. You'll get it mailed to you. Okay? With 60 books of stamp, 60 leads, and teaser labels to get your envelopes open faster. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'm sorry it went so long, you guys, but I had to bring this back around. I had to talk to you guys about these opportunities. And if you guys need to rewatch this and watch it slow or pause it, whatever, come back, that's fine. I didn't mean for it to be this long, but I had to get this out there. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click on that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. I'll put all the links to everything I discussed in the description, and I hope you guys join me in one of these amazing direct mail opportunities. Take care for now.